as he's dropped it to 23.
That's what I do.
29 is the mic. Mike 29.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. They find some open field here. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Opening quarter, his opening carry of the game, and I think they'll give it to him a few more times, as they should.
You're exactly right about that. With that type of a run, you want to repeat it many times until they show signs of stopping it. I think he did his visualization exercises before this one, and they're paying off.
Eluding the pressure right. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
Different pass rushes are designed for different things. Sometimes you want to keep the quarterback in the pocket. Sometimes you want him to flush. I don't know exactly how this one was designed, but they made sure they moved him to his right. He got out of the pocket. Unfortunately for him, he was hit as he tried to throw the ball, and that resulted in an incomplete.
That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Packers. Devontae Adams. 54 yards, and the Packers have taken the early lead. They're the favorite, no question, and when they score like that on the opening drive to set the tone, you're the underdog on the other bench. That's hard, isn't it?
Yeah, because you can't bring the home crowd into it, because you're counting on that to be a part of your equalizer, ride their momentum, but you have to give them something to cheer for. So now what you're worried about is they're better than we are, we can't get going. Are we about to get blown out?
Good news, still a long way to go. Extra point up and good by Crosby, and it's now a 7-0 game. A short kick taken at the 18. And 10, it's Wilson. Flush to his right. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
They go play action now. Wilson. On the catch, it's Crowder. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
Muscles him off, and he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big 3rd down pickup to keep their drive alive.
They'll run for the first time with Tevin Coleman, and he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but man, his first step is so quick too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
Second and 8 coming up.
Check. Come on, boy. Zoom, fellas. Let's go.
Now they'll throw it with Wilson. They'll roll him out right. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Flushed out right. Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. Keelan Cole there to make the grab. And the Jets are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Showed some of his improv skills there, getting flushed out of the pocket, but still able to make the throw for the score.
So that means he's not a method actor?
No.
Because with the improv means break character when you need to. And in the NFL, when you have those guys chasing you, sometimes you have to break character in a big way. But I love the fact that he stayed downfield, kept his eyes up, and made the play. How many rookies do that well?
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. The drive will start at the 25-yard line here as Rodgers will not return it. Offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you score points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards.
29 is the Mike. Mike 29. What we got? What we got? What we got?
Here's Rodgers. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
Mike 29. Hey.
Buying time to his left. Now look out, Rodgers lost the football. And this will not get close to the first down marker as he's brought down at the 26. These two teams all tied after one. They're going to line up to go for this on 4th down. Rodgers stays on the field.
29 is the Mike.
They'll go for it. It's Rodgers.
Check tight.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Hall. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. CD, he tried to kind of lob that one in there. It looked pretty going through the air. The problem was it was in the air a little bit too long.
Yeah, that's a tough one because for that type of a route and what he tried to do and needed to do, he had to put a little air under it, and the defender was actually able to take advantage of it because it hung up there just like...
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off at the 15. And the return will stop right around the 25. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
2nd down, another shot for Jones. Not much there, maybe a couple up to the 35. The Jets will bring it to nickel set as they try to stop this 3rd down. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now they'll throw with Rodgers. Steps away to his left. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
It's just me.
On second down, it's Jones. A beautiful take it at right down Broadway. 20. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones, 64 yards. And the Packers have taken the lead. Crosby with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. Offense taking over for their next possession. And last time, one play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off at the 39. And they have possession, and they have it at the 30. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on, his teammates going to check on it, because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. 2nd and 5.
Watch the slant.
Down to the 30 after a gain of 3.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because when he has them to just eat up blocks, allow other people to make tackles, and when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
We've hit the 2-minute mark in the second quarter, 14-7. Time rolls around. Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. C.J. Mosley able to get him down for a loss of 11, and it brings up 4th down. On now is Mason Crosby, who's hit from as far as 58 in his career. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense, because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play and give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Coleman. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. 1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. Only needing 2 yards on 2nd down. They'll run here with Coleman out of the gun. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. They'll run with Coleman on 1st down, and they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. That one good for 10 yards, and that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here.
Watch the run. They're running it.
Here we go. Set. 30 base. Let's go.
Keep it up, guys.
4-bit.
51.
Now Wilson. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Touchdown, Jets. Tyler Croft in the final seconds of the first half. And the Jets are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is down to a field goal. So just 8 ticks remaining here in the first half as they'll kick this one away. And a fair catch signal for and taken successfully. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And with Rodgers behind center, you wonder if they'll take one shot at this.
Let's get some penetration. 29 is the Mike. Mike 29.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers.
Hey, it's our house.
And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter.
Watch QB draw. Watch QB draw.
A final shot before half for Rodgers. Looking deep for Adams. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. The Jets going to get the football first, and they trail as well as we get back underway in this second half. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. New York offense taking over for their next possession. And they trail here to begin the second half. What's going to be a key for them to get back in the game?
I think they're right there, and I think this game is still up for the taking for them because we always talk about turnovers. They had 2 of them in the first half, and once you start talking about if you have 3, 4, or 5, you know it's beyond difficult to try and win a football game with that. Those have to be eliminated. If they take care of the ball, they've still got a shot.
The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard. Shotgun snap and a give to Carter. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line.
2nd and 1 and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
On 1st down, right back to Carter. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up. As a rookie quarterback, that's exactly how you endear yourself to your teammates. Give it up for the cause. It's also how you end up on the trading table, too.
Yeah, it's a catch-22. Coach doesn't like it. Teammates love it. Where do you fall on?
Well, I fall on one wanting to endear yourself to your teammates, but pick your spots. Be smart about it. They need you for the full season.
Yeah, the rookie's going to learn as he goes.
Topper!
A quick throw out wide, caught by Crowder. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. They couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, one-score game, 1st and 10 here. And a pretty good run there as he gets 7 down to the 33.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Carter, a first down and more. And did he get in? No, down at the 1-yard line. 61 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. You hate that for him. He gets so close on the big run, but has him in excellent position.
And I know there's plenty of competitive spirit on the defensive side of the ball, but part of me wonders if they would have just preferred him to go ahead and take it into the end zone rather than deal with him again on a likely carry on this down.
They'll run it with Johnson. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and goal.
To Johnson again. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Ty Johnson. Fine work there on the touchdown run. And the Jets are going to retake the lead. The point after is good. And that will make this a 4-point game. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. Rodgers going to return it from his end zone. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent still the same in what they plan to do on offense. Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with this 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The Packers on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8.
Mike 29. Check me out. Check me out. Check me out. Box it. Mike 29. Come.
Hey, take 26.
Alert 3.
Flip it down.
On play action, it's Rodgers. Looking deep for Adams. And that is caught. One-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. Touchdown, Packers. Davante Adams. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Packers have retaken the lead. Crosby connects on the extra point, and that gives them a 3-point lead. And boy, figure this one out. Leading here in the fourth, and now they're going to try an onside kick. And boy, figure this one out. Leading here in the fourth, and now they're going to try an onside kick. And the Jets have got it. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder.
And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Michael Carter, 41 yards. And the Jets have taken the lead here in the fourth quarter. Extra point right down the middle. And that will make this a 4-point game. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. Rodgers going to return it from his end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
45's the mark.
Again, it's Jones. Room here to run. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 127 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Check, 45's the mark.
Dillon now on 1st and 10. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Working the sideline there. Good route, good catch. 1st down, and he gets out of bounds.
Yeah, you have to like the play calling because you have to run some guys down the middle of the field to draw some of the defenders away. They can't just let them guard the sideline exclusively. That's how it's going to work. Sidelines and incompletions to use the clock.
Now a 1st down carry by Jones. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
45, 45.
They'll go again to Jones. And he'll be brought down with the 1st down after a gain of about 11 as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. On 1st down, it's Jones, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And he gets it down close to the 10-yard line. That was the 8th play of the drive, so a somewhat fitting pickup of 8 yards.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive could take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. On 3rd down, here's Jones. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Give him 3 on the play, and it'll be 4th down.
No, 58.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Under 10. Under 10. 10.
The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in the fourth. Down 4 late. Got to go for it here on fourth down.
Let's go.
43
They'll run it with Jones. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4.
Add that one to the good run tally right there. He's been strong throughout this game, and there's no reason to suggest he's going to slow down in the fourth quarter at all. And that's exactly what they need him to do. Keep churning out first downs.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. He's at the 50, the 30.
Yeah, baby. We coming again.
And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a jet touchdown. Short throw, pick 6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch.
Bank of America Stadium here in Charlotte. Just a few moments ago, this building was shaking as the Carolina Panthers emerge from the tunnel here in Charlotte. They are ready to go as the Panthers are set to match up with Aaron Rodgers and the Green Bay Packers. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25.
Check. Mike 42.
Gun.
Hey, Mike's 42. Mike's 42.
Watch the screen.
On first and 10, Newton. And off the deflection, it's caught. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20.
Complete to Terrence Marshall.
Single receiver. Hey, you're on the over there.
Looking to throw again on second down. Newton. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down.
think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Ready? Ready?
Right here, 41 Mike. Watch a slant. Watch a slant. Watch a slant. 41.
On first down, Newton. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards. Still 15 yards to go, second down.
It's our time, guys. It's our time.
Again, Newton.
Check 41. I'm coming for you. You mind?
Finding some room at midfield. And he'll get this down to the 39-yard line. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it, because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
First carry for Christian McCaffrey. A nice opening right away as he'll maneuver his way up to the 32-yard line. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up second and 2 at the Packers' 32-yard line.
Great.
Newton to throw. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. That is caught. It's Anderson. Touchdown, Panthers. Robbie Anderson, 32 yards. And the Panthers are going to take a first quarter lead. Now Matt Rule keeping the offense on the field to go for 2 here.
Great.
Check.
Here we go.
41, Mike, 41.
Cam looking to throw. It's caught. And it's 8-0. Interesting. I mean, they're putting their foot on the gas here early, going for 2 to go up 8-0.
Well, after that drive, you have to believe that they thought to themselves, if we can do that, what's another 2 yards? Let's go get those and get 2 points as a result.
Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the pack up first and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Throwing to start the drive. Rodgers. Now a clash of bodies here. It's intercepted. Jeremy Chin picks it off. Well, you're already down on the scoreboard, and now, Charles, you go out there, very first play, throw the interception. That defense, they're going to have to bow up.
Yeah, let's see how they handle this, because we always talk about reverting back to what you practice. When you practice these situations, it's called sudden change. You don't expect to be out there this fast, but you are. Do you go out there with poise, or do you go out there with panic? Panic can get you scored on again.
So not quite a first and goal. It's first and 10 from the 10.
20.
41 Mike, right here, 41 Mike. Let's go.
They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. So first down went in the wrong direction. They're at the 13-yard line. Here's second and goal.
41's the Mike, 41's the Mike. Check.
Throwing is Newton.
Watch the run.
Forced out to his left. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's third down.
Push him back. 41 Mike.
McCaffrey. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. That winds up being a 4-yard loss and leads to fourth down. A field goal would make it a 2-score game, but they're going to go aggressive. They're going to try this thing on fourth and goal. One quarter down, 8-0 to score. And the first play will be a field goal try. From the right hash, this from 33. Gonzalez's kick is good. And that will extend the lead to 11-0. So that one on target, and it adds to this first half lead.
And maybe we're too early to worry too much about one-score lead, two-score lead, etc. But this is where you kind of start banking those points that come in helpful later on.
Let's go. Let's go.
Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's second and a yard from the 34. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. He's obviously a bit of a shorter running back. And sometimes when he goes up the middle like that, he gets lost in there and then he pops out for 10, 20 yards.
I actually asked NFL linebackers if that was true. Do you actually lose sight of some of the smaller running backs? And all of them confirmed that that can be a problem. Think of it this way. Two of the top running backs in NFL history, Emmitt Smith, Barry Sanders, both 5'10".
There's Jones. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield after a gain of about 4.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Let's go, D.
On second down, it's Jones. And he'll get across midfield and into Carolina territory.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
And I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1.
Check.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he will have a first down here at about the 40.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
We remind you in just a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Orlando and our good friend Jonathan Coachman. Coach will run through some of the numbers and the next-gen stats from this first half of football. Touchdown, Packers! Aaron Jones, 40 yards. And the Packers have cut it back within a score. Well, we've said it many times. He is always a threat to go the distance anytime he's got the ball in his hands. And on this occasion, he did just that.
Well, he's definitely the guy that makes this offense go. And when you're an RB1, running back 1, you've got to be willing to be patient at times as well. Not every run's going to be the home run we saw there. But once you get that opportunity and that opening, you take full advantage.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had a field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
From the 50, Newton. He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey. And he'll get it down here to the 43.
Single.
A 7-yard pickup brings up second and 3.
Throwing again on second down. Newton. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down. A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. To throw is Newton. Over the middle, that's complete to McCaffrey. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line, 2nd and goal.
We got to get the ball, D. Get the ball right here. Let's
Gun.
bang, 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 bang. Shift.
Eight. Express.
Check, 59.
Quarterback, don't get nervous now. We ain't beginning to tear you up.
Out of the gun, Newton. That is caught. It's Anderson. Touchdown, Panthers. Robbie Anderson. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Panthers add on to their lead.
Gun.
Express.
You got to wedge that, huh?
Let's go, defense. Hey, man up, D.
Newton gonna try and throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And the Panthers are gonna have the football here at their own 35-yard line. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field. Try to get it to Cobb, and it's intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it, and they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Now the Panthers going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter.
Right here, 41 Mike.
You ain't going nowhere. 41's coming. 41's a Mike.
Now a first down throw for Newton. Being chased out left. Letting one go deep for the end zone. And it'll be incomplete. Good job staying with him defensively. And it'll bring up second down. This secondary has been roasted in this first half, but they get a measure of revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back, but that's one step in the proper direction.
41's the Mike. Check 41.
Oh, yeah.
To throw again on second down. Newton. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since.
41 Mike.
Yeah, let's get a sack lunch.
Newton now to throw.
I'm here all day.
And this is caught at the 8. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3.
Well, things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick it down, any down, even third down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
Express!
Kill it, motion me out.
Express! Take it.
To the air again, Newton. He'll buy some time right. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. It's the Cam Newton to Christian McCaffrey connection. And the Panthers will extend their lead here just before halftime.
The Panthers will line up for the 2-point conversion.
You got to get that. 41 Mike.
A final shot before the break. Newton.
Pass some of this.
And he is going to lose yardage here. But he is not going to make it into the end zone. They stop him short. So they'll add only 6 as we come up on halftime. Rodgers now. A final shot before break. Lets it fly deep for Cobb. And Rodgers intercepted a third time.